Travel to the Northern Light, and maybe you'll find a giant ice dragon. Just don't use Ice Shock on it, because it probably won't do much good. Instead, you should just hit it with a really big stick. That would do it. That would work better. Okay, here I go again. Right. I actually have no red relics that do Flaming Strike. That is a surprise. Hold on. Does Flaming Strike not work on his colossal weapon? Huh? I'm confused. Is that really true? That seems odd. I don't know why that would be. Yeah, that's not what I expected. Okay.
When do we fight? We've seen our share of sacrifice, but we always knew there would be a cost. I ask myself how I'm still alive, and all I can think is sheer luck.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, that's interesting. I guess I just never tried it before. It's very unexpected. That's the pointless one. Decisions, decisions. It's not going to make any difference, is it, to use those this time? We'll see. Hopefully this will still work out. I mean, maybe I might be just as better off, might be just as effective to just use the other setup with Sacred Blade and the Everjail buff. And the regular poison infusion, but I mean, for Raider, having the poison infusion isn't really that needed, but I don't know, I still like it, so sometimes it still helps a lot. Okay, well that's convenient. You know, obviously when I don't have the ability, if I'm not getting the damage boost whenever things get poisoned, then it doesn't make as much difference. So well, that's good. Lucky to find that straight away. Thought I heard a scarab, but I guess not. Ow. That hurts. That hurts quite a lot. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Was that the rotten bit? I think it was, wasn't it? No, it's just the duelist one. Okay. Not as important then. There's the... It is that way. I'm always getting confused over that. Oops, what am I doing? So, not very helpful to do it that way around. So. Okay, the ring is actually here, so that's convenient. Well, I mean, that's good. that's what I want, isn't it, really? So I can't complain about that. Hello, McFrenzy. How's it going? Have you done it yet? I did it. I did stream this earlier as well, so I have already defeated her a few times. So now I'm trying it with Raider. It is cool, appropriately. Ice cold, but just some of the way some of their attacks. Oh, okay, right. Well, I won't spoil it then, but it's good overall. It's just got one thing about it that I'm not a big fan of, and I don't really understand yet. But hopefully, it makes more sense one day. Well, that's good. I want resistances. Okay, I guess I can kill you. Yeah, oh, no, I didn't want to pick that. hopefully you like them as well when you do it. Right, okay. Well, if I can, I will probably watch that. If you're streaming it. So that sounds good. Can I do this, maybe? Ideally, I can run through here and then... Yeah, I think that should be fine, isn't it? Get one of those churches on the way back to where I actually need to be. Is optimal. I think I will actually take that. It is. Well, it's a good time to get these guys, isn't it, when I've got fire damage. I think so. But that's convenient. That was meant to be a running attack. Just in time. Yes, please. So far, so good. I think I will. I mean, obviously, I don't have the Everjail damage buff relic, but still would be good to do some of them. I do have keys, so I may as well use them. There, okay. Here's where the Spirit Spring is. So much damage. Blackblade Kindred. Is that worth it? Maybe. It would be if I can kill him fast. But no. Oh. Well, never mind then. Augur said no. You will not fight him. You will fight me. Guess that's fine by me too. They probably give more runes, so this is actually better, really. That always gets me. Sometimes I just can't avoid getting hit by like everything that they do, can I? Where am I now? Okay, I'm actually not far from where I was already, so I think I'm just going to leave that, because I might not really have time to do the Blackblade Kindred and everything else. So I don't really think it's worth it. Now that I've already done that, you know, instead sort of thing, haven't I? least I do know my way around the mountaintops a bit more now, though. After doing it a few times, thanks to this. No doubt about that, is there? Yeah, it's a bit frustrating when they shoot shoot at you, ice breath, when you're trying to get up to the top of the mountain. It's not the best timing. See if I can kill them. Okay. I won't be killing him like that, though. I like it. It does feel like you can't poison this guy. Pretty mean, that. That's also a jerk move, isn't it? Whatever. Bolt of Grand Axe isn't really going to help much here, is it? They are not weak to lightning. So. Not going to do much good for me to use that. I was right, though. I think it was better off for me killing that rather than spending the extra time killing the Black Blade Kindred. Because I feel like that in some ways is easier than Black Blade Kindred, and gives you more runes, so... because you get to do so much damage. I'm doing a lot of damage too, though. Okay. I haven't even been able to upgrade the weapon yet. So funny how that works. Maybe I should have gone past the merchant somewhere, but oh well. I'm okay now. I've made it anyway, so I didn't even need to do that. Okay. There she blows. Coming in hot or cold. I'm not sure how to dodge that either sometimes, but They do not use that move very often, do they? Or that. for that matter. Okay, right. So, yeah, so it definitely is something to do with that then, isn't it? It's like, if you can break the crystal on her head, you know. If you can break the crystal on her head, then it stops that effect, doesn't it? So that's the way this works. But I guess with Raider, it might not be so bad to do that. So it's not like it's unfair in that way, you know. It is something that you can counter, but I just don't like in that situation I didn't have my ultimate, so it's like, is it even, how do I break it then, you know? What do I do if I don't have like a big ultimate to do a big attack, you know? Do I just have to suffer with it, you know? Because then it would still be unfair, but I'm guessing that isn't really the case, but who knows? Still a lot of things I don't really understand about that, isn't there? I can take it. I didn't even see that she was actually attacking me. Funny. Okay. Well, again, if you have Mountaintops, it's much easier. There's no doubt about that. It's like, if you want to have a much easier time with Everdark Caligo, do the Mountaintops, and then it's, you know, she's not really that difficult because you can just tank so much more of that frost damage and stuff, and of course you can get the increased damage to dragons as well on top of that. Much simpler then. No, none of them. I don't want to keep any of those. So I mean, in some ways I'd like to try doing it without that, without using the Mountaintops, but like, is it even worth it, you know? Because I know how hard it was the first time round without it, so maybe I've got better now, but Hmm. I don't really feel like Executor is necessarily going to be able to deal with breaking that crystal easily. So I'm not really going to be able, you know, because if I don't have the Mountaintops buff, it's like, okay, fine, but then breaking that crystal to stop them from being able to do the constant frost build-up gets like tremendously more important, doesn't it? So until I get better at doing that, then I don't think it's really worth it to even try without, you know, having the Mountaintops buff. It feels, I mean, I can get better at it while I'm using the Mountaintops buff, can't I? So it's not like it's mutually exclusive. I can do both. It is possible to learn to do both, and you know, I mean, I've been able to do it like twice now, I think, but only really when I've had ultimates to use, because it feels like you have to do a big flinch attack of some sort to the head, and you have to do it pretty quickly. And it's, you know, obviously if you're far away from her when she starts the move, which you most likely will be because she does it like right after the big AoE that you have to run away from, at least most of the time, So to actually get in close and then do a big, you know, do some kind of flinch attack. Like I can do it with the ultimate from the distance. You know, a lot of other, you know, like Wilder, Raider, can do it with their ultimates as well up close. Maybe Raider could do it with his skill, but then it takes a while, doesn't it, before it actually hits them. So I don't know. I mean, you'd have to time it very well, wouldn't you? I think. And I'm not sure about executors, obviously, but I'm guessing you. I mean, at least if you manage to get in close and hit them with the, you know, do the beast transformation, then run in close, and then do the super, like, you know, what would you call it? The special attack thing that drains all the rest of the gauge, because that always makes things flinch if you hit them. So that might be. Oh, I forgot to put the Mountaintops back on again, didn't I? Oh well, whatever. I guess this is the try, isn't it? Without the Mountaintops buff. Oh, that was stupid. I guess I can make the most of it. Like, in some ways, I wanted to try it, but then I wasn't sure. So, yeah, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do it. But, oh, it's the volcano instead. Well, I mean, maybe if I get a level 3 weapon, I can just kill her so fast that she doesn't kill. Because, I mean, you know, if I'm doing well at dodging her other attacks, then even if I'm getting killed by the frost, the unavoidable frost damage, it's not like that alone shouldn't kill me, shouldn't make me lose. But it's not like, you know, her other attacks are still dangerous, aren't they? So it's not like you can just say, oh, you know, it doesn't, you know, it's easy to just avoid everything else, is it? That's not how this fight really works. I do get hit by her other attacks. Wasn't there some other enemies around here somewhere? Yeah, there we go. At least there's a couple more here. Yeah. Yeah, right, change of plan. Nice miss. I was hoping I would be doing a bit more damage to them than that. Not the best start to the day, is it? Fuck. Okay. That was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'll come back here the next day or something and finish them off. Why was I felt like normally I do a lot more damage than that, but I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'm just not used to playing as Executor anymore. I don't know. Well, I mean, I suppose lesson learned, isn't it? Probably not worth it to try to attack that camp at the beginning of runs, really, because maybe it won't always happen. You know, I was kind of taking it slow this time, wasn't I? Maybe a little too slow, but. Like, it is a situation where, you know, it probably isn't worth it to go for that camp at the beginning, because if I am a bit slow, then I'm just going to be wasting the time, aren't I? Like I just did there. So could be worse, but it could have been much better too. That's pointless. All resistance is up, I guess, you know. That also helps, doesn't it? That helps almost as much, at least. I'm actually really close to the end, to the ring. So that's good. Oh yeah, I didn't get the... yeah, alright. Should grab this and maybe I'll kill the grafted scion at the beginning of day 2. I think that makes sense. This doesn't actually seem to be doing anything for me, does it? Because, yeah, it's not one of those weapons, is it? So, but I have to actually be using it, don't I, to get the fire attack benefit. Oh well, now we know that. Good thing is, we are in the water, so that actually means neither of us are doing as much fire damage. But I think he needs it more than I do. They're a little bit late. Of course, it's not going to affect it if he starts doing magic damage. Like now. Okay. What are we doing? Just getting greedy. Yes, I will take improved dodging. Oh, it's a Revenant. Okay. I thought it was a grafted scion, but it is not a grafted scion. Oh, that was unexpected. Okay. Maybe I should just been countering them, but doesn't matter now. It's fine now. Next time. Kaboom! Level up, didn't I? To be honest, I might not even have time now, might I? We'll see. I'll give it a try, I guess. Of course, you know, if they just want to spend half the time running from side to side, then yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it, am I? Whatever. Not the best run this, is it? I should have come here a lot sooner. Oh well. Hello, Camilla Davis. I am fine. How are you? Oh well. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm saying that going for the mountaintops, you know, is probably a better idea in most situations when you're fighting Caligo, Everdark Caligo especially, at least. But yeah, if I am going to do something else, well, you know, it's not really. It's this is not the way to do it, is it? You know. I mean, I got some use out of it. It's just I didn't make the full use of it, did I? Because wasting some wasted time there at the end and stuff. And I'm not even going to have a +2 weapon, so this is not the best setup you can have for fighting one of the tougher bosses in the game, is it? So I mean, it would be funny if I still win. So that's something to be hopeful for still, but at least I'm still going to be like level 14, so that's also good. Fancy swings. I've got 7 flasks as well, so it could be worse. It could be worse, but it could be a lot better. No doubt about that. Come back here and let me hit you. Oh, perfect. That is literally exactly what I need. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How am I so lucky with that? Also, I can actually get another flask charge, can't I? So that's true. Be nice if I could come up here as well. I can get to that church as well, can't I? Don't forget to grab my runes, otherwise that would be very sad. And a big waste. Yeah, level 15. Okay. And I can buy a Wending Grace again, another one. So this, as I say, now I can get a +2 weapon as well. So this could be a lot worse. This could be a lot worse, but it just, you know, I was kind of, you know, I was hoping to get the +3. So yeah, if I wasn't fighting an Everdark Sovereign, or at least an Everdark Sovereign that I'm not particularly very confident at fighting yet, then I'd say, yeah, I'm probably strong enough to win. But as it is, it's not ideal. Yeah, I'm not interested, thank you. Go away. Most likely that Camilla Davis is just a bot. So, yeah. I literally say, you know, in my channel rules, I'm not interested in commissioning anything. So either they're a very rude person who doesn't read read the rules, or they're a bot. Either way, I don't care. Shit. Don't get killed by this guy now. Then this run will be bad again if I get killed by this guy. Okay then, we shall see. It's going to be the true test, isn't it? You know, can I actually do what you're supposed to do? Oh yeah, there's still some more demi-humans as well over here, isn't there? So I may as well kill them too, just in case. The extra runes may let me buy. I mean, my inventory is almost empty, isn't it? So if I can buy like a lot of items, then that would actually be a pretty good thing. That would be a good thing, indeed. So either A, I still managed to brute force it thanks to the Wending Graces and my 8 flasks, or B, I actually figure out how I'm supposed to do this gimmick thing and beat it like, you know, normally, sort of thing. Beat it the intended way. Just to deflect all the ice. Is this a good idea? I'm not even sure if it works. Is that even working? It might not even be working. Unless I was just timing it wrong. So is she going to do it now? Not yet. Right. Now, okay. So, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. This is... Are you supposed to just... Can I destroy that? Because I don't think that would work, but... I doubt that would work anyway. course, getting frostbite is doubly bad, isn't it? Because now, you know, I'm actually taking more damage on top of that, aren't I? So. Yeah. I didn't realise she was doing that, which was stupid. I mean, how am I supposed to stop it? What am I supposed to do in that situation? I don't understand that. Like, even if it is possible to get in close when she's doing it, and do the and actually hit the hit the crystal on our head, you know, even if that is a thing you can do to break it. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it in that situation, is there? Because it's like I'm getting literally no time at all, so... Well, that was bad as well. So I don't know. I mean, it does feel like it. It really does feel like if you don't have good frost resistance, then you just have to, you know, you just have to cope. You know, you just have to hope that you don't get murdered by it too much. But yeah, that's about all I can say, I think. Come on. Give me a chance. Okay, did that better this time at least. Hey, come back. Yes. Yeah, okay. Alright. Very good. I really didn't think I was going to do it that time, so I'm glad about that. It just shows you that, you know, it still is a bit weird, and I mean, is it unfair? I mean, kind of. And I'm not fond of, like, you know, damage that you can't avoid. It never feels good, does it? But it's not like it, you know, as I said, even after that very first defeat, I said, okay, you know, if you aren't getting hit by if you aren't getting hit by many, you know, too many of her like normal attacks, then it might be fine, you know, even if you are taking like the full brunt of the frost. But you know, it still is a bit weird when it's like, oh, you just have to take the hit and hope that you survive. You know, it's not really the best feeling. It's not the nicest feeling. Okay, well, I'll try it with Revenant, and that'll be able to be the end for the stream after this run, whatever happens. So, do I have fire damage? One that would be good for her. Doing fire damage, I feel like, still is a big deal, though. That would be decent. That's fine. Maybe at some point, maybe I'll try doing it without fire damage, but I would think that still makes a big difference here to not only, you know, the actual damage that I'm dealing, but then if you can get that debuff, well, you know, it's a good way to counteract the frost, isn't it? It's like, oh, you decrease my defense, well, I'm going to decrease your attack. And that's kind of a good little thing to do, isn't it? Okay then. So it's fair for the most part, because as long as you're doing well overall in the boss fight, then you know, you can take some damage. You can afford to take damage and still win. You know, especially when you take into account stuff like wending races, which, you know, I didn't even use them, did I? But in that attempt, but you know, forcing you to take damage is never a good feeling. So, I mean, what are the no-hit runners gonna think? Yeah, it's not like it is with Moog in original Elden Ring, where you can kind of just ignore it by solving the puzzle and getting the okay, right, getting that special crystal tier, so you can basically ignore all the damage that the move does. You know, yes, you can kind of do something like that by getting the mountaintops, you know, frost resistance buff, but that isn't really the the ideal, is it really, if that's the only method? Unless it really is like they just want you to do this. They only thought people were ever going to do this while they have Mountaintops. That's not really the best game balance out there in the world, is it? Yeah, go Noble. Best Noble. Now's Noble's chance to be a big shot. Get all the damage negation and become Revenant tank. The true power of Revenant. Where are they? Where are the fiends? Where are they? Oh, are they under here? Probably. Of course. Actually, that's good. That's actually pretty good for what I'm doing right now. So I mean, you know, I mean, if I get enough, maybe I should have got the Mountaintops again, but I'm trying to do it without it. Aren't I? You know, oh, plant bubbles again. Okay, well, actually, this could be a good one to get, couldn't it? For Revenant. Depends though. So, depends on what. I'd like to get good old Wraith Calling Bell, but I hadn't found it yet, have I? Then it would make more difference as well. Or if I happen to actually get some kind of, you know, good because I mean that's good too, I guess. What am I doing? If anything, it probably does make more sense to have that on there, doesn't it? So I could use Flame Sling as well, actually, couldn't I? To be honest, that would also be good against Caligo. Because if I had a Wraith Calling Bell, this or Orca would probably already be dead right now. It's taking a lot longer, isn't it, thanks to that. I suppose I should just do this, shouldn't I? This would also be smart. Fine. Where'd the wolf? I don't know, I'm kind of liking these buffs, aren't I? So it's like, yeah. Not sure if I want to do that. Oh, I didn't get the, you idiot. Doing. I didn't get the fucking Church. That's what I came here for. Foolish. Getting distracted now. Doesn't help. And I do have a stone sword key, so I can do the Everjail the next day as well. Thought they were already dead, but they were not dead. There's another one. Maybe I can come back up here as well and finish them off. Yeah, that probably makes more sense, doesn't it? No reason to do it now. Oops, that was a mistake. At least they're weak to fire damage. They have the best delays in the business. And good teleports too. They should be a fighting game character or something. Your minions are now my minions. Sorry. Well, Sebastian didn't last for long, did he? Okay. If I can just get a Wraith Calling Bell, then that would be even better. We'll see. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, you just destroy it for me. Where's the red wolf? Are they here? Yeah, they're there. Thank you, Sebastian. You're a good distraction. Here. Hello? Oh no, it's a fake one, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm understanding them better now. And that is good. I do appreciate that. Just step on you. I mean, I don't know. Well, I think I'll just go this way now. Okay, this is fine. This is just fine. I went the wrong way there for a second, but whatever. Good time to have fire damage. Level up again, whatever. That's one of them done. They are susceptible to that, which is good. I think they are resistant to fire damage though, which obviously doesn't help much here. Okay. In here, scarab. Where is the scarab? Here? Yeah, I think probably this one that I was hearing. So. Yeah, that's good. Get more health regen. I mean, you know, at the very least I'll be just tanking all the hits with my tank Revenant. Just wanted to upgrade my weapon one more time. Okay. So much Godskin. They just appear so much in this one. They appeared a lot in the Everdark Maris as well, didn't they, really? Spin to win. Okay. He's already a skeleton. You can't kill him. He's a skeleton ghost. He's doubly dead. Yes. Always like the giant glint blades. They might be saving me here. Is there anything else around here that I can kill? There's a few things at least. I would like to be a bit stronger than this, really, but oh well. Hasn't been the best run in some ways, has it? So. Feels like I've had to sort of go out of the way a lot to do the things that I wanted to do, so a lot of wasted time, or not the best, most efficient use of time, running around from like one place to another. And if I didn't even get a Wraith Calling Bell, did I? So that's not really ideal either. Go tank Revenant. You can tank anything. Just like Sister Frida, you see? Sister Frida can have 3 phases. She just never dies. She keeps getting up every time you kill her. Then I use that outfit, and then I can be almost invincible too. It all makes sense, doesn't it? That was a bit silly. Shouldn't have dodged backwards there, should I? I guess that's one way to avoid at least some of the damage, isn't it? Really? Didn't think I was actually getting hit by that. That was a bit stupid. Her head pushed me into the ice, and then I died because of that. Okay, yeah, that works. Why are you doing that over and over again? Seriously. I can't beat you if you just keep doing the worst possible move that I can't counter. There you go, Helen. A bit too close again. Yeah, there she goes again. Doing it like more often than I've ever seen. Must have done it like what? How many times already? I feel like it must be a good 6 or 7 times she's already used that. Broke the, yeah, there we go again. Yeah. Why? Why now? Why does she want to use it like over and over and over and over again? You're dead anyway. Is that a record of, like, you know, how many times can Everdark Caligo use can use that move? Okay. All right. Well, I do feel, you know, that's 5, yeah, 5 times now that I've beaten her, isn't it? Six times that I've fought her today, well, and in total, and 5 times that I've beaten her. So I feel like I have a decent grasp of the fight now, at least. That's okay. That's decent. Could be good with Raider at least. That's not bad either. Huh. Well, if I wanted to use Twin Blades, that could be cool. Okay. So yeah, maybe I will try doing it with Duchess and Guardian sometime, but I don't know, maybe Recluse, but I don't like playing as Recluse. You know, I do think she is my least favourite character. Just the way that, you know, the way she plays is just like completely the opposite of how I like to play these games. You know, I mean, you see how I like to play Revenant, you know. I'm like, oh, you've got this character that's good at casting spells. Oh, okay, I'll just use her melee attack. You know? Although it is a good weapon, you know, these Cursed Claws, they are strong. It's not like it's a weak weapon. So, I don't feel like she's weak in terms of damage. It's just that she's a bit squishy, and I'm not that fond of squishy characters, especially in a game like this where it's like, oh, you know, you get defeated and it's possibly you know, a kind of a waste of 40 minutes. You know, it's like, if I'm going to play as a squishy character in a Souls game, then okay, but not when I'm not when it's like, if I lose, then it's, you know, I've kind of wasted 40 minutes of my time, you know, then yeah, that's not really the way I want to play this game. You know, this game feels like I want to pick the safest and most consistent options even more than I like to do in the regular Souls game. Yeah, because there's so much more on the line. You know, there's so much more to lose when I lose compared to usual in most of these the regular Souls games that don't have these roguelike elements. Anyway, that was good. I'm glad I got 3 wins this time as well, even when I wasn't using the Mountaintops. So because of that as well, you know, I feel like I have a decent grasp of this fight now. I don't need to rely on the having just loads of frost resistance and tanking all the frost to be able to beat her. So that's nice too. Okay, right. Is there anybody streaming right now that I would like to raid? I don't think so. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and as always, farewell for now. Until next time.